Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Drakan collection video from me. So I do this video every single year. I have made it no secret on this channel that Drakan the Ancient's Gates is my favourite video game of all time, and so I have amassed somewhat of a Drakan collection. Now this is not easy to do when Drakan didn't receive any official merchandise as far as I know. So this is a very niche, unique collection, I would say, but one that I'm very, very proud of. So again, if you've been here since the beginning of my channel, you will have seen my Drakan collection before. But if you haven't, I thought I would show it. Again, this is a video I do pretty much every year in January. And there are a few things in this video that you may not have seen before. So the franchise started with Drakan Order of the Flame, developed by Psygnosis and released on the PC. And then we moved to Drakan the Ancient's Gates, developed by Surreal Software on the PlayStation 2. There hasn't been anything else in the Drakan franchise since, which I'm absolutely devastated about. Please, can we at least get a port of the Ancient's Gates on PlayStation 5? That would make me very happy. Let's get on with the collection. So this year, I think we'll start with my Drakan Order of the Flame items, and then we'll move on to Drakan the Ancient's Gates. And at the very end, I will discuss a bit of a wish list that I have. So apologies for the shaky camera here, but this is my big box copy of Drakan Order of the Flame. My box is unfortunately very badly battered, as you can see on the corners. You can just about see the corners there. But I'm still very proud to own this. It's not a cheap game anymore by any stretch. And fun fact, this is actually the only big box PC game I have in my entire collection. So again, it's not the best camera angle, but here is a look at the back if you would like to pause and read it. Hopefully you can. And this is what is included inside the box. We have an instruction manual, of course, the controls, we have a free prize draw, which I'm sure you can't enter now, and we have the game in the bottom right-hand corner there. Now might be a good time to mention I do have a playlist on this channel that has all of my Drakan videos in it, so please go ahead and check that out. A lot of the things I'm going to be showing you today, particularly magazines, I have done flip-throughs of, and I think I may have done a flip-through of this manual, so please go ahead and check that playlist out if you want to see more Drakan videos. Now, unfortunately, this is for collection purposes only because the disc does not work on modern PCs, which is really a shame. However, if you want to play Drakan Order of the Flame, I would encourage you to head on over to a website called Arok's Lair, but I haven't actually managed to play Drakan Order of the Flame yet. Definitely something on the list. Up next, we have the Prima's official strategy guide for Drakan Order of the Flame. Prima's or Primers? I've heard both said, but I think it's Prima's. Now, again, in my playlist for Drakan, I have done a flip through of this game guide, I'm pretty sure. And there's the back for you. Now, still with Order of the Flame, we have this PC Zone CD that presumably came with a magazine. I unfortunately do not have the magazine, but I would like to get a hold of it. It is PC Zone issue 79, August 1999. I have been on the hunt for it, but I haven't managed to find it yet. So this, as you can see, has a lovely picture of Rin and Arok on the front there, and it says Drakan Order of the Flame. You have, of course, got other games. This is a demo disc. So if I turn this round, there is the back for you. And here's the inside, and I love the inside of this one because, again, you've got this beautiful blue disc with Rin and Arok just there. Next up, this one came all the way from Canada. We have Drakan Order of the Flame, computer games, and this is number 106. Again, presumably came with a magazine, but one that I haven't been able to find. We also have some other games on this disc, and if I turn it round, that's the back for you. And here is the disc, again, with a lovely picture of Arok and Rin there. Actually, I think that's just Arok. Moving on, this is one of my most recent acquisitions, so you won't have seen this in one of these videos, but we have this PC Gamer magazine, and this one has an article on Drakan Order of the Flame there. Rin fights like a warrior queen, incendiary dragon action, Drakan Order of the Flame. Now again, I have flipped through this magazine on the channel. Once again, please head over to the Drakan playlist if you would like to have a full flip through of this magazine. Up next, we have my Pride and Joy. This is my Drakan Order of the Flame comic book. Let me just sort that out. Now, this is probably one of the most sought after Drakan items. And fun fact, it is also the item that I have been asked to sell most out of everything pretty much in my collection. But I will not be selling this. This is staying with me. Now, this is a German exclusive. This comic only came out in Germany, Carlsen Comics. And there are supposedly more. I have never seen them. This comic is very, very rare and few and far between. So this will definitely be staying in my collection. Once again, I have done a video going through this comic in my Drakan playlist. If you would like to check that out, I am going to start sound like a stuck record, I apologise. And the Drakan wiki actually linked my video going through this comic, so that was pretty cool. And finally for Drakan Order of the Flame, before we move on to the Ancient's Gates, we have looked through this before. Don't worry, I'm not doxing anybody's addresses. This was sent to Signosis. And again, I have done a full video on this. This is one of my pride and joys. And it is this Rin model kit. Again, I'm not sure. This could be the only one in the world. I have no idea. It's very, very hard to find any information on this at all. It was made by Flaming Parrot Design, who have presumably disappeared off the face of the earth in 2000. Again, I have gone through this in more detail in another video, so please feel free to check that out. But this could indeed be the only one in the world. So I am guessing it is all in bits as well. And I'm not going to take the bits out right now. Again, I have done a more detailed video on this. But my guess is that this was sent to Signosis for approval in order to make models or model kits of Rin. And presumably it wasn't approved because I've never seen anything like this since. And so again, I could be the only person in the world with this. Now, allegedly, they did make an Arok model kit as well, and I have not seen Arok, never seen it, so I have no idea. But really, this is a strange item in my collection because I know very little about it. And I have debated going back and forth on whether I should actually turn this into Rin as it was intended. But ultimately, this is a piece of history, isn't it? This is how it was sent. And I'm really in two minds. I don't know whether to make it as it was intended to be made or to leave it like this. So now let's move on to my Drakan the Ancient's Gates collection. Again, my favourite game of all time. And this is a collection that I am very, very proud of. So we have, of course, the PAL version of Drakan the Ancient's Gates on the PlayStation 2. And again, I have shown these in more detail in other videos, so I'm just going to quickly flick through them now. This is where it all began for me. Then I have this PAL version of Drakan the Ancient's Gates, which you'll see is in a black case, but actually this is a promo disc. I have the NTSC version of Drakan the Ancient's Gates. That's what that looks like. And I have done a comparison video between the two, again, on that playlist. Oh, I am a stuck record. And then we have this PlayStation 2 demo disc from the official PlayStation magazine. You can see Drakan just there. I'll flip it round for you. There's Rin again. And here's the inside. And to go along with that demo disc, I actually have the companion magazine, as you can see it right here. And once again, I have done a flip through of this magazine on the channel if you would like to check that out. Next up, nothing exciting. I just have a random inlay. I have no idea how I don't know what I've got this for. And then, of course, we have the Prima's official strategy guide for Drakan the Ancient's Gates as well. Now, unfortunately, my copy is absolutely battered, as you can probably see. Some of the pages are unfortunately falling out, but it is not the cheapest strategy guide to find. So I definitely need to get a new copy in the future, but for now, this is the one I have. And once again, surprise, surprise, I have done a flip through of this on the channel. So we're coming to the end now, and I don't think you'd have seen this one in one of these yearly videos either. I think this was a acquisition last year, but we have this Next Gen magazine, and I absolutely adore it because it has this beautiful picture of Rin right here on the front cover. I adore this magazine, and again, I have done a flip through of it. And the final thing I have to show you was actually custom made from Etsy, and it is this Drakan the Ancient's Gates tiny keyring, teeny tiny, and I'll flip it around and show you the back. Now, unfortunately, it is the NTSC version, even though I requested the PAL version, but I'm still happy to have it. So that is my complete Drakan collection. Again, there isn't a lot of merchandise at all. They didn't make official merchandise for Drakan, unfortunately. So if I could go back in time, I would have loved a Rin doll, an Arok plush. I would have just loved something, let's be honest. So finally, my current wish list when it comes to my Drakan collection, because I would love to add more this year. Somebody on eBay in America is selling a Drakan Order of the Flame staff t-shirt, promo t-shirt. I would absolutely love to have that in my collection. Unfortunately, shipping to the UK is a killer right now, so I don't think that will be possible anytime soon. Also on my wish list is the giant standee for Drakan the Ancient's Gate that was used as promotion for when the game was in shops for the PlayStation 2. They had a giant standee. I'm sure you've seen them. You know what I'm talking about. I would absolutely love that. Now, I think I am going to have to start going the custom route a lot more because, again, there's not a lot of merchandise out there. So I would love to make a custom Rin or potentially Arok Funko Pop. I would love a custom Rin Barbie doll. That's something that I've had my eyes on for a while. But that's it. That's my complete Drakan collection. So thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, all of that. And until next time, bye Embers.